Omaha. Unfortunately, now is the time to, if you live in Omaha, to get to shelter. You want to get underground, preferably, or at least at the lowest level of a sturdy building, with as many walls between you and the outside world as possible. Put on boots, wear a helmet, and take me with you. I'll let you know when it's time to come out of that shelter, and you'll have your phone so you can call whoever you need to call in a situation where you need to call somebody, and just prepare for the worst. Okay, we're going to hope for the best and prepare for the worst. Our goal is obviously not to scare anybody. Also, we've got a huge path of significant tornado damage here to the west of Omaha, and I'm already seeing and hearing a ton of reports of tornado damage tourism. Okay, the roads are becoming clogged with people who want to go take pictures and videos of what happened out here. I understand it. I understand the curiosity, but it is my job to kind of tell you that, like, hey, like, please don't do that. We talk to emergency managers, police departments, fire departments and stuff all the time here, and that is one of the things that hurts them the most when they're actually trying to go out there and help people, is people doing that kind of stuff. So please don't be out driving around looking at the tornadoes and the tornado damage today. Leave it to the 4 or 5 storm chasers that we have here, and we'll do that for you. Okay, stay in your home, stay in a safe spot if you're anywhere in this area. Another storm that we have to watch really closely is the one that's now going past Plattsmouth. It's going past Glenwood here in Iowa and Minolia soon. That one looks like it has the characteristics that would support a big tornado at some point in its future as well. Additionally, we have more tornado warnings down here in southeastern Nebraska, Auburn, Nebraska, Schubert, Humboldt. You guys are all under tornado warnings. We continue to see a strong storm, probably still producing a tornado, south of Humboldt, Kansas right now. That one's moving up towards Morin and La Harpe and Ellsmore, Kansas. Y'all need to take shelter right now. Severe thunderstorms are popping up in and around Tulsa. Nothing tornadic just yet. And then we still have that tornado warning for Canton, Texas. And the rotation there is also very concerning. I unfortunately think that there's a very good possibility that we have a tornado somewhere between Canton and Van Wheeler here soon in Texas. So we're talking about Texas, Oklahoma, Kansas, Nebraska, Iowa, but obviously our greatest focus right now is right around the Omaha area. That's where our strongest storms are forming, and that's where we have the most concerns, at least at this moment right now.
Omaha is gonna not be.
Here's something from.
Oh,
who's this from? Lancaster Sheriff's Office. Hold on. I'm going to show this while I take a quick drink of water.
That's right.
Hey, Ron, it's Chris. Tornado sirens are going off
in the Lancaster County Sheriff's Office was dispatched to Garner Industries at 7201 North 98th Street.
That's quiet,
on a building being struck by a tornado. When emergency personnel arrived, they found the building had collapsed and several individuals were trapped inside. There were approximately 70 employees inside the building when the tornado hit. Everyone has been evacuated,
Chase,
and there were 3 injuries.
Please go.
And they have been transported to area hospitals, and their injuries are non-life threatening. There were also, LSO also received reports of tipped over semi at mile marker 409 and a tipped over train near Waverly, Nebraska. LSO wants to thank the Nebraska State Patrol, the Lincoln Police Department, Lincoln Fire and Rescue, and all the rural fire departments that responded to Gardner.
Okay, so that's an update from the police department down there in Lincoln, Nebraska. We've also got an update from Elijah. Go ahead.
Hey, Ryan. So I will say this, I have not received any reports of fatalities yet from the Omaha tornado, which is an amazing thing. However, I can say that the Omaha scanner, and I will quote here,
A new
Chief,
tornado
we have
warning
30 to
has been
40
issued.
houses gone. We need mass casualty resources. So they have declared a mass casualty event for the Omaha tornado in the suburbs of Omaha.
Okay. Thank you very much, Elijah. And for anybody that's just now tuning in, the specific areas that we're talking about that were hit by that specific tornado that has produced the mass casualty event are places like around just around Waterloo, to the north and west of Omaha Regency near Elkhorn,
Space
Bennington,
weather.
east of Washington, Nebraska, and then also up there between DeSoto and California Junction on the border of Nebraska and Iowa near Blair. Okay, so major, huge damage has happened as a result of those tornadoes, and we're going to continue to hear more and more about that. I think that this is definitely going to be a tornado that's rated, in the upper echelon of ratings there, because just from what we're seeing so far with some of the damage. So. Unfortunately, it does look like we're not done. It looks like there's going to be more tornadoes. One of those is going to try to come from this storm that's currently coming into Omaha. Now,
area. That's nice.
Right now, it doesn't look like it's immediately imminent, but it is imminent. The storm it's in a weird phase right now. It is rotating. It has the ability to produce a tornado. We need Omaha to be in their safe space and Council Bluffs. But I'm really hoping that we don't see a tornado drop down within the next couple of minutes right before it goes into downtown. It is possible, though, okay, because the storm is organizing ever so delicately with every frame. It's just not happening very fast, and hopefully that continues. But we need to be in our safe spot in Omaha and Council Bluffs, but there's a chance that this waits until it gets closer to Weston or Crescent, Iowa, or maybe Underwood, Iowa, before it actually produces a big tornado, which is still possible. So we need you guys, even that far downstream, to be thinking about what you're going to do whenever your tornado warning comes through. A little bit farther to the north are huge supercell that produced so many tornadoes.
Longitude and latitude? Why do they give you the
honestly
Pacific
altered the lives of countless people here in East Nebraska, is finally showing some signs of letting up a little bit. Okay, it's still a tornado warned storm. It's still probably producing a tornado right now and capable of producing a couple more, potentially even, before it completely weakens out. But it's not looking like the same monster that it was before. Nebraska. But still, in Pisgah, Iowa, you guys need to be underground. You need to be taking shelter, as it is coming right for you, and it might have one last breath there to really do some more damage. So take that seriously. And then meteorologist Andy Hill has something for us. Go ahead, Andy.
Thanks, Ryan. Yeah, the latest on scientific analysis of this, I am most concerned about the storm also near Plattsmouth, Nebraska, and the state line of Iowa Pacific Junction. That storm is currently accelerating a cell just to the south of it into itself, and that does look like it will be a favorable or constructive merger in which the southern cell accentuates tornado genesis possibly as well. So we're going to need to watch that ahead of time. Expect a tornado warning to come out to the north of it for parts of Potawatomi County and Iowa. So please be aware of that, and McClellan, Trainer, and along Interstate 29 and 80 there.
Where are we?
And for the Omaha storm, on the most recent scans, you can see how much more of a smooth or very tight gradient the reflectivity has taken in the last couple of scans. It does indicate to me that it is trying to produce a tornado. It's clearing out its inflow region, basically carving a path for a tornado to form here. So just over the last scans, it's become much less messy and much more well-defined, which is exactly how our violent tornado producer just looked not but an hour ago. So that's my latest on that. I do think that both of these things are very concerning. Even if they do nothing, I do want to say, even if neither of these cells end up producing a tornado properly, it's still worth it to do this analysis and issue these words of caution out ahead of time.
Absolutely. We can't thank you enough, Andy, for chiming in with your expertise here and drawing our attention now to another storm that needs to be watched very closely between Plattsmouth and Glenwood, right along the border of Nebraska and Iowa. The merger that he's talking about is this cell right here is going to come into the forward flank, the big part of this storm, and that could be what we call a constructive merger, allowing this storm to kind of organize a little bit better and produce a tornado in the near future. So we're watching that closely has been issued. As it is very quickly drawing that little cell up into it, and that's a sign that this could be, once again, a constructive merger. Also, this storm, the one over Omaha right now, every frame it looks more and more concerning. The velocity is showing a lot of, it's broad rotation right now, but it's a convergent signature. This very quickly could tighten up and flip into a tornado producing storm right between Omaha and Council Bluffs, an incredibly populated area. Everybody here needs to be in their safe spots, okay? And then once it gets past Omaha, it's not going to stop, right? It's going to keep going, and it's going to go towards Clara, Crescent, Weston, and places like that in Iowa. So you guys need to be paying very close attention to the weather and the warnings and everything that's coming out here. I'm going to very, very quickly just check on those new warnings in Texas. I know we've got people watching in Texas, too.
A new tornado warning has been issued.
We've got a radar-indicated tornado warning for Van and Grand Saline in Texas. This looks like an incredibly dangerous storm that is capable of producing damage. Okay, so if you're down here in Texas in what counties is this? Van Zant, and so that's Van Zant County. You've got to be taking shelter. I know we're talking a lot about Nebraska today, but that doesn't mean that your storm's any less important or less capable of doing some bad stuff here. So please take shelter down there in Texas. We've also got a new tornado warning out here in Kansas for Moran and Ellsmore and Savinburg. We've seen this tornado. Okay, we had Storm Chaser, I believe it was Brian Enfinger on this.
Significant tornadoes, one in Omaha, the one near Plattsmouth, right on the state line. They're doing the exact same thing that the first one did. The Omaha is on a nudger, and it's moving a little bit further northeast. And the other one's about to ingest a lot of those storms from the south, and once it does, it should be really good. But significant tornado looks like it may be imminent with both of those.
All right, so that was Brad Arnold. And once again, if Chandra, if you're hearing me, if we still have Brian Enfinger out there. Okay,
a new
we do.
tornado warning
go ahead, Andy.
issued.
Thanks, Ryan. Yep, both tornadoes or both storms I just talked about, extreme uptick in just the last scan. So we have Omaha now properly rotating right over downtown and passing just north of it. Not yet producing a tornado, the best of our ability to tell. Maybe worth looking at Interstate Department of Transportation cams just to monitor that as best we can. And then the storm also to the south, that's now north and east of Plattsmouth,
a new tornado
is
warning has been
a
issued.
tornado. You can actually see the hook of the northern supercell extending all the way down into the southern shower, and that's where it is attempting tornado genesis with a gate-to-gate couplet right there. So I do think that both of these storms are producing tornadoes very soon or are about to be. So again, we talked about the science just before it happened, and there you go. It's a immediate verification almost, which is the worst case scenario.
Okay, thank you very much, Andy. Once again, under extreme situation, a lot of stuff is happening here. Basically, we need everybody in Omaha and Council Bluffs to, once again, stay in their safe spots. And now we're really concerned about areas just to the north and east of there as well. Clara, Crescent, and Weston. This is an extremely dangerous situation. Just to the west of Glenwood and right over Pacific City, and this is in Iowa, we have a tornado coming together right now, and it's happening fast. Okay, this is what we were looking at just moments ago. Barely any rotation. Now we have a really well-defined velocity couplet here. This is producing a tornado, and it's going to be a big one probably. Go ahead, Andy.
Yeah, Ryan, sorry. One more thing is our original storm that prompted the tornado emergency earlier also looks like it's producing another tornado with a tight gradient of velocity right there. Freddie McKinney might go north to that storm. So just a heads up for all of y'all on that tornado warning. That's East Monona County, Monona in Iowa, and it'll eventually be into western, northwestern Crawford County in Iowa.
Okay. All right, thank you very much, meteorologist Andy Hill. Drawing our attention back up once again to the Pisgah area in Iowa. The storm looks like it's about to do it again. It's done it a million times today, so like we don't need to underestimate this one at all. Pisgah, Allen, these places in Iowa, all the way up to Moorhead, Soldier, maybe past Ute. In Iowa, you guys need to be in your safe spot. The prolific tornado producer of today, the huge long track supercell, is about to produce another tornado here, and you are in the path of it. Omaha, Nebraska. A tornado is developing over the town right now. Hopefully it's not caused any damage in downtown Omaha, but it's incredible. What's happening here. A literal big tornado is developing right over the town. It looks like if it's not touched down yet, it probably is going to happen somewhere between Crescent Clara and Weston here in Iowa, right after it crosses the river, right there in just to the east of Omaha. Also, we've got a big-time tornado coming together here north and west of Glenwood, Iowa, moving up towards Mineola.
A new
you
tornado
guys have
warning
got
has
to
been issued.
get in your safe spot.
We are just about to turn to go into downtown Omaha. Very, very low-hanging dark clouds on the backside of this. I'm not liking what I'm seeing whatsoever. We're going to try to get through this and see what we can see here.
All right, that's Chris. Go ahead, Andy.
Yeah, Ryan.
A new
every
tornado
time we see
warning
a super
has been
long
issued.
stretched into like hook echo like this, it does tend to produce a tornado in today's environment. It certainly has, once again, north of Pacific Junction, Iowa, and west of Glenwood. We're going to get a confirmed tornado warning for that here. That goes way up to the north end, all the way through Potawatomi County, just like I mentioned those areas a minute ago. So that is a confirmed tornado ongoing. We can see the debris on radar just west of Glenwood, Iowa, just across the state line of Nebraska there.
Okay, thank you very much, meteorologist Andy Hill. This is what we're looking at. We can see the debris here. So this storm has already picked up debris between Pacific City and Glenwood. It is a big tornado on the ground here as it's moving up towards Mineola. This warning, this observed, confirmed tornado warning, goes all the way up past Traynor towards McClellan, and Underwood, Neola, Minden, well deep into western Iowa here, because we are so confident in this storm's ability to produce a tornado for a long period of time. Okay, so that's an unfortunate situation for the residents out here in and around Omaha. Omaha proper, the rotating part of the severe thunderstorm that's over you is kind of just a little bit off to the north and east from downtown now, but we've still got a big hail producing, strong wind producing storm over Omaha. The storm's not over for you. Stay in your safe spot. And if you haven't gotten there yet in Underwood, Neola, or Missouri Valley, you got to get there fast. This is a dangerous situation, and it's developing very quickly into something that could end up becoming another long track kind of significant tornado situation like we saw just moments ago between Lincoln and, where that storm is now in Pisgah up here in Iowa. So Pisgah, Moorhead, Soldier, Ute, all of you guys are under a radar indicated tornado warning, but the rotation here looks incredibly impressive. I would be surprised if this storm wasn't trying to produce a tornado, or if it wasn't producing a tornado right now near Pisgah. Hopefully you guys are in your safe spots. Moorhead, Ute, you guys need to be there as well.
Ryan, about to have a really good view of the storm.
Brad Arnold is about to have a clear view of the storm. I'm going to pull him up now. Okay, he was just about to show us it, but I think that he had to turn the camera around. Here we go. We're turning around. This is the storm that's coming out of Omaha right now. I think I saw
new information. This tornado warning has been upgraded.
Lowering on that. But we'll just go back to the three.
Ryan, power flash is going off in downtown Omaha.
Ryan,
Power
really
flash in
quickly,
downtown
click
Omaha.
the link in Streamlinks and open Council Bluffs webcam.
Okay. Brad Arnold just came through and said that he saw power flashes. Here we go. This is a live look at a tornado that's ongoing there in Council Bluffs. So our storm that we've been watching here is producing a big tornado here in the general area just to the north of Carter Lake and Council Bluffs, moving towards Crescent, and then eventually towards Clara. That has paused now. But basically, that's confirmation of what Brad Arnold is seeing, and he's right in the path of this thing. So we need to make sure that Brad Arnold is in spot number 1, and we've refreshed his feed so we make sure that we've got it. He's going to have a visual on this within moments from now. Okay, so
Ryan, a large wedge tornado going through downtown Omaha. I've got it on my stream right now. Large wedge, horizontal vortices going through downtown Omaha.
One second, y'all. Want to make sure that we've got this for you.
Capable? Dude, there's one.
All right, so for some reason it's not working on our end, but here it is. This is Brad Arnold's view of that tornado, and I'm going to let Andy talk to you over that. Go ahead.
Thanks, Ryan. Yeah, I just want to clarify, since Chris talked about downtown, this is not downtown. It just passed over the Omaha International Airport near Carter Lake, so it's now on the Iowa side of the state line there, and it's headed up just to the south and east, or right toward Crescent, Iowa. So please take shelter and call somebody in Crescent, Iowa. They have a couple minutes right now if they're right in that area. There is actually a weak echo hole on the correlation coefficient as well, visible from radar. So we do know this is I would say that makes it a wide tornado, as Chris mentioned. So
okay,
yeah.
Thank you very much, Andy. Brad Arnold's exact location here, as we're looking at this massive tornado through his live stream here, is he is just to the west of Underwood, and he's looking to the south and west towards Crescent. Okay, so this is actually pretty well past downtown Omaha and Carter Lake here, and it's now moving right towards Crescent. And
New information.
Eventually
this tornado
Honey
warning has been
Creek.
upgraded.
Also Pigeon, you guys need to be watching out for this one. But you can see here, this is a big tornado.
No,
and
it still has
this is the kind of tornado that causes a bunch of damage. Unfortunately, this is a very similar signature to what we saw with our other tornado that has now reportedly destroyed multiple homes and caused a bunch of injuries. Okay. So if you're just now tuning in, this is a live look from storm chaser Brad Arnold, who has a huge
Ryan, I'm not sure
tornado.
if you can tell. You can see the horizontal vortices with this.
And you can see the horizontal vortices.
As you know, you only get those with violent tornadoes.
Yep. Everything about this screams a very strong tornado, potentially even stronger than some of the ones that we saw earlier today. So that is just another reason to take this extremely seriously here if you're downstream, if you're in front of this thing. Okay. Once again, a live look from Storm Chaser Brad Arnold at a incredibly impressive tornado here.
A new tornado warning
really close to Crescent, Iowa. Crescent, take shelter. Missouri Valley, you guys need to be getting ready for what's next. Underwood, Neola, this is all coming down towards you. I unfortunately believe that we're going to see a similar sight from that storm just to the south and east of this that's coming up towards Trainer, McClelland, Underwood, and eventually Minden, Iowa as well.
I wish there was an easier way for me to just look at stuff.
This is pretty crazy. We've got 13 tornado warnings. 1, 2, 3, 4 confirmed tornado warnings right now. Absolutely unbelievable stuff here. We've got, so the strongest storm and the one that we're kind of focused on right now is the one that just came out of Omaha. And once again, I can't stress to y'all, everybody that's watching in Omaha right now, I cannot stress to you how lucky we are that this didn't happen over the downtown Omaha area. It could have. Just a little bit of a different situation, and it could have. But here we are. It's just past Omaha now, and then we've got a huge, potentially intense tornado now moving up into the Crescent area. Some places that this will be crossing through next is Leisure Avenue. Okay, the next road that this will cross is Leisure Avenue. If you live out here, you know about Old Lincoln Highway and Leisure Avenue and all those people that live up and down that road. This tornado is so big that it might actually take up the entire space. If you're familiar with this area, Imagine pulling off Old Lincoln Highway onto Leisure Avenue and then driving all the way across to 195th Street. Right there between Crescent and Weston, the tornado, it could potentially be that big. So that whole area there could potentially receive tornado damage.
Not right now.
From there, it's going to go up towards the Honey Creek and Pigeon area. The next road that it's going to cross is Cougar Avenue. Okay, so everybody, and those are places where within the next couple of minutes, you will be experiencing potentially really strong tornado damage. Now, we've got a little while longer in Missouri Valley, for example, Beebeetown, Findlay, and Loveland, but it's coming for you, and you guys have got to take shelter right now. Once again, this is a live view of a big tornado coming together here in Iowa, near Crescent, Iowa. Chandra, let's update his location to Crescent, Iowa, please. And wow, look at the big. Not only do we have like a lot of rotation here, just generally from the tornado, but there's a huge rotating area outside of that. This is a strong storm that is looking like it's going to be capable of producing a large tornado for quite some time. Once again. Some more specific areas.
Brian, we have a cone tornado on the ground south of I-80 coming towards McKillen right now, visible on stream.
Okay, so that was Chris Hall. If we've got Chris Hall up there, Chandra, we should throw him up too. I'm going to go back to the radar view here and just kind of give you a breakdown of what we know right now and what's going on. This is the two bigger storms that we're watching right now are the one that Brad Arnold has given us a view of right here near Crescent. That's moving up towards Pigeon. This storm over here near Trainer is also likely producing a tornado that's going to go up towards Minden. We've got more storms that are forming outside of this too. We've got a bunch of tornado warnings down here in southeast Nebraska, southwestern portions of Iowa as well, Kansas, a bunch of tornado warnings, Texas down there. But I really want to make sure we're focused in on this
new tornado warning
of supercells right here, because this is just a really, really dangerous and unbelievably volatile situation as far as like a tornado outbreaks goes, because these are going to cause major problems here as they go up towards Interstate 80 between Missouri Valley, Shelby, Avoca, Walnut, all the way up towards Harlan, Denison.
New information.
All of you guys
this
need
tornado
to be,
warning has been upgraded.
Thinking about what you're going to do when these storms get to you, because they're going to continue to produce tornadoes all the way up there. We've got another confirmed tornado warning now. Here's where we have confirmed tornadoes, okay? If you are in Mills or Pottawatomie counties in Iowa, you got to run, not walk to shelter if you haven't got there already. Harrison, Monona counties in Iowa, you guys as well. Nemaha and Richardson counties in Nebraska, and then once again Harrison and Pottawatomie counties in Iowa. All of those places is where we have tornado warnings, where we know that a tornado is either happening right now or it was just a couple of minutes ago, and it's likely going to happen again. Okay, so latest scan here on the reflectivity on our radar for our storm that's coming up between Honey Creek and Pigeon here in Iowa shows a debris ball on reflectivity, which is a sign of a violent or a potentially intense tornado here that's going to be coming up once again towards Pigeon. Brad Arnold is right here, so he's very close, but notice how he's in the kind of precipitation zone here, so we might not be able to see anything until he gets out of that. But we just saw the big tornado that was visible through his stream.
Right, I apologize. I thought I messed up the location. It did not come right through the city of Omaha. It was to the northeast of the city of Omaha. I apologize.
That's no problem, Brad. That's no problem. That's what we're here for. We're good. We're good. Go ahead, Andy.
Thanks, Ryan. The track of the tornado is now on the ground. to the south or north of Mineola, Iowa, west of Train
How
North.
many?
That's our southern confirmed warning. That is headed straight toward McClelland right now if it keeps on its direct path. So McClelland, Iowa, I have immense concern for you guys there as this tornado is approaching. I'm also keying in here to say that there's probably a decision ongoing between a PDS tornado and a possible tornado emergency. We have breached the VROT threshold that's needed for a tornado emergency on our Crescent, Iowa storm. So I imagine they're deciding between the type of warning right now. So just be prepared for either one.
Okay. Thank you very much, meteorologist Andy Hill, for bringing our attention back down to this storm near Dumfries, moving up towards the area between McClellan and Trainer and Underwood. You guys now are next in line, unfortunately, to receive the impacts of this incredibly strong tornado outbreak that's going on right now in Nebraska and Iowa. These storms are producing a tornado, and it's on the ground now. We also have potentially a particularly dangerous situation or an emergency developing here with the tornado that is on the ground to the south and east of Honey Creek and south of Pigeon in Iowa. This is the second or third tornado of the day. I can't even keep count now. That would warrant something like that. And it doesn't look like it's going to stop anytime soon. So please take shelter all the way down into BB-Town as well. You guys are getting a big storm right now, but the tornadic part is still a little bit out from you. Wow. Brad Arnold should be getting close. It looks like he's okay. If he freezes there, let's try to refresh because he's going to get right up on this thing. And I'm seeing some imagery of that tornado. So this tornado right here.
We still have a tornado on the ground east of I-80. It is heading very close, if not directly, towards the town of McKillen.
Okay. All right. So that was Chris. Let's talk to Elijah. Go ahead, Elijah.
Hey Ryan, so I have a update on the Omaha tornado that happened earlier. This was when we had the tornado emergency earlier. We have updates about Elkhorn, the town of Elkhorn. The subdivision north of Elkhorn Middle School, as well as West Ridge Elementary, has been heavily hit. There are several homes out of that roughly 300 home subdivision that are completely destroyed, some leveled. I do not have direct confirmation, but based on the location, there is also a decent chance Arborville Elementary was
a new tornado warning has been issued
as well. One of the Omaha fire stations was also hit in this area. So major damage coming out. This, again, was the tornado we had earlier in the day that was hitting Elkhorn, which is one of the suburbs on the west side of Omaha.
Okay. Thank you so much, Elijah, for updating us on everything. And unfortunately, we're going to hear a lot more, I think, from these storms as well as news starts to come out of some of the damage that has occurred with these current storms, because we are looking at a damaging tornado ongoing here just south of Pigeon. In Iowa. Brad Arnold is getting really close. He's getting really close to this thing. And so
new
is
information.
Caleb.
This tornado warning has been upgraded.
Just to my east. It's
and there we go. We got it. This is
east.
the PDS tornado warning here. A PDS tornado warning means that this is a particularly dangerous situation.
Oh.
Okay? Your life is in extreme danger if you're in the path of this storm down here where Brad Arnold is near Pigeon, or BB-Town, or Yorkshire in Iowa. A PDS tornado warning is only issued whenever we know that there's a big, nasty, life-threatening tornado on the ground. It's not a normal tornado warning. You need to take shelter.
So pretty much
mentioned this with some of the other
emergency.
Tornadoes today. This is not the kind of storm that you're going to just sit in the living room
It's still
and
talking about its weather.
accidentally make it through unscathed. You have to try. Okay? If you're in the path of this thing, you actually have to try, and you need to get to shelter and do everything you can to protect your life and property. Bryce Shelton, I think, has a good view of this thing as it's coming together there in Pottawatomie County, Iowa. This is the big tornado that's coming together here as it moves into the Pigeon, Iowa area. BB-Town, you're next in line. Unfortunately, Interstate 880, it's going to cross right over the interstate here, somewhere between Yorkshire and Loveland.
If you are watching Ryan's stream, my God.
Go ahead, Andy.
Yeah, Ryan, let's focus again on the southern one as well. I think this one could also receive a particularly dangerous situation warning. It's being nudged to the north and also pushed north by the supercell just to the south of it. It's currently hail or very heavily rain-wrapped as it approaches McClelland. You will not be able to see this tornado come towards you,
has been
given
issued.
what we're observing here. So just a heads up, don't try to go out and look at this in Underwood, McClelland, Neola, and Minden along Interstate 80 in Pottawatomie County.
I've been posting it in like 2 weeks.
Thank you.
Ryan, we're about a mile away from Interstate 680. We're going to go sit right there and have it come towards us. Should have a very good view in about 2 minutes.
Where are they saying this thing is?
Okay, so another tornado, another situation
Dude,
just like we've been dealing with multiple
at?
times today, where a big, nasty, life-threatening tornado is about to come together. It's coming right for you in Quick, Iowa, McClelland. Peter, you guys have to get ready right now. I know we're all watching. We're looking at the storm over here that's getting ready to go towards Brad Arnold, and we're gonna continue to cover that one as well. But this one's next. It's gonna happen here in Quick and McClelland, Iowa. You need to run, not walk to shelter if you haven't gotten there already. If you are in your shelter, just buckle in, stay with me. I'll let you know when it's time to come out. Hopefully it's not going to be too long from now, and we're all going to be all right here as we watch this storm, the Pigeon, Iowa storm, produce a huge tornado and come right up towards Brad Arnold. He's going to stay right on 880 and let the tornado come towards him, and we're going to watch the development of that as it does that, and then it's going to go towards BB-Town. So we've got two huge tornadoes coming together here in Iowa. One's getting dangerously close to Quick and McClelland, and the other one is over here right next to Pigeon, moving up towards BB-Town, Iowa. If you know anybody in this general vicinity, now is the time to potentially be a hero and call them, text them, whatever, let them know what's going on, and hopefully get them to actually heed the warning here, as especially the southernmost tornado is likely rain wrapped. If you live over here on one of these roads,
that was the Joplin tornado.
And you're looking at the storm, you just see a storm, right? It looks like a big nasty storm. You don't know exactly how dangerous it is. So maybe they need you to call them and let them know exactly what's going on here, so we can get people actually into safe spots. Brad Arnold is in position now to essentially intercept the tornado that's coming towards him. Holy smokes, look at that.
What?
It's on the right side of your screen there. This is the big rotating area of the storm that's coming up past Pigeon right now. And I believe,
this tornado that's coming into McClelland, it's going to be crossing 80 very close right in front of us. This is more than likely. This is a strong tornado now. It's going to come very close to that town, very close.
Yep. So McClelland, Iowa, another storm chaser there chiming in, kind of reiterating what we've been saying. So this is going to come really close to the town of McClelland and Quick. Please
it's all the way over there
right now if you haven't already.
Okay. That's why. So
and then the storm that Brad's on is continuing to look really, really impressive as well. And Pigeon, it's going by Pigeon now and then up towards BB-Town next. If you're just now tuning in, these are our two biggest areas of focus right now because we have some life-threatening tornadoes occurring here. But we currently have 10 tornadoes going on.
I've got a west tornado here on the storm that's northeast of Omaha, and it's coming right up toward me.
Okay, so that was Freddie McKinney talking about another storm up here that is, I believe, east of Omaha towards Soldier. So we need to have him up, and then go ahead, Andy.
Yeah, Ryan, you're going to have to take a look from Kansas City radar down at the storm in southeastern to eastern Kansas here, approaching Uniontown, Fort Scott, and Devon. That is an extreme area of rotation. I would be surprised if this isn't producing a tornado right now. We're looking just over a mile above the surface, and, I mean, it's matching what we've already seen today a couple of times, so please be taking shelter. In Bourbon County, this will pass right through the center of Bourbon County, Kansas, and then deviate to the northern side as it goes to the east. So Devon, Hammond, Fort Scott, and then across the state line into Vernon County, Missouri, near Stotesbury, Metz, and Horton. This storm looks extremely dangerous. That includes Nevada, or Nevada in Missouri, however you pronounce that, please let people there know.
Okay, thank you very much, meteorologist Andy Hill. This storm in Kansas, we've seen it. It has produced a bunch of tornadoes today. It's doing it again here. Get ready in Bronson, Berlin, Devon, Hammond, Fort Scott. This is no joke. All of the storms today, anywhere that they're forming up and down this line here, are going to be capable of doing this, which is happening right now in front of storm chaser Freddie McKinney in Pottawatomie County, Iowa. So there it is. This is the tornado that we're watching up here in Iowa right now. Let me zoom in a little bit here to get his exact location. Yep, so he is just to the south of Bryce Shelton, Chandra. Bryce Shelton also should have an image very similar to this. And he is right there near the town of Pigeon, looking towards a huge tornado that's still doing damage here as it's about to cross the Interstate 880 area. Also, Caleb Beecham is on that storm, and he's going to be able to give us a view of that in just a moment.
Ryan, we still have a tornado on the ground. It is just to my southeast. I'm going to try to get a view here if I can.
That was Chris Hall. He should be able to give us a view of the tornado here momentarily. We've got a lot of storm chasers out here, y'all, helping us figure out where the tornadoes are and tell you what's going on, because a lot of times this doesn't do it. However, this is like as good of a sign as you'll ever get as that there's a tornado down, and it's coming up in this general direction. So once again, I really hope that everybody is heeding the warnings here. Same thing for the McClelland tornado down here. That one's going to continue to go up towards Underwood, Neola, and Minden as we continue to watch this unfold.
Cone tornado down now, Ryan. Just
Chris
paralleling I-80.
So this is live view from Chris Hall, who is looking at the McClelland tornado right now. Go ahead, Andy.
Yes, Ryan. Further to the north, not a confirmed tornado warning, but near Moorhead and Soldier, Iowa, we do have a debris signature up there. National Weather Service Omaha is doing 15,000 different things right now. So as long as there's a warning in place, we know that is adequate enough information to be taking shelter. And then I can do the job of, telling you that there is a confirmed tornado that just rolled through parts of Moorhead, Iowa, and is now on the western side, more than likely of Soldier, Iowa. So up ahead, Ute, Iowa, please be taking shelter, especially if that gets upgraded to a confirmed warning. Use my voice as another reason to do so.
Thank you very much, meteorologist Andy
Don't
Hill.
cover your heads.
A new tornado
storm
warning
that caused
has been
all
issued.
kinds of problems. Earlier today, it's just not given up. We need to be watching out past Soldier all the way up to Ute and Mapleton in Iowa. And then, there it goes. It's a confirmed tornado warning now. We are up to 10 tornado warnings. Half of them have confirmed.
This thing keeps making me want to watch a Royals game, even though I don't like the Royals. It must be very special. What happened?
He's taken the mound to make his 5th start of the season, 24-year-old from Gainesville, Georgia.
Yeah, Reese Olson. He's a good-looking young pitcher, that's for sure. First pitch
The White Sox
is grounded to third. Michael Garcia bounces out to Vierling, and that's the way we begin. And that's a big one, Gibby, because Garcia can run and Witt can run, and when they're on together, look out. But here is the kid, as we know, who's super talented, 23-year-old Bobby Witt Jr. It's 2-2, and he takes strike 3. Bottom of the zone, Gibby. Punch out number 1.
That's what we call borderline down, borderline away, but he got the call from C.B. Buckner.
He follows the ball up, and there's strike 3. Paint from Reese Olson. Slick hands from Rogers.
And now it's Seth Lugo's turn. 34-year-old right-hander will make his 6th Royals start. Seth off to a great start this year.
And he throws strikes. 3 pitches, and Riley Green's back to the dugout.
Better believe it. He don't mess around.
Caught it and just
A couple of former Mets going toe-to-toe here. Lugo and Mark Canha. Back-to-back strikeouts for Seth Lugo. Got Canha to chase a curve.
This hitter is Spencer Torkelson.
And he hits it high in
Oh, these are not the White Sox? I just called them the White Sox. Dude, these are the Detroit Tigers. I just realized that. Wait, so what was it on here? Oh, it was the... My dyslexia is not doing so well right now.
Air deep center field, but playable for Kyle Isbell.
So Isbell runs it down. The Tigers go in order. We go to the second, no score.
I thought that's at the White Sox.
Continues to pump strikes.
What a great way to throw strikes. My.
And a swing and a miss and a strikeout by
Like the
Lugo.
White Sox
That's
and
his
the Tigers
third
have
already. And that'll
sort
bring
of
up
similar
Matt Meerling,
style
the St. Louis native.
logos.
And Lugo delivers.
And
a swing and a miss, and he strikes him out. How about that? Seth Lugo falls behind 3-0. But
there's weather right now.
Tornado. Freddie McKinney is really close to the storm that's producing the tornado there north and west of Underwood. And we're watching that unfold. Brad Arnold is also close to that storm.
Still
the next couple of places that's going to go.
Frazier coming up to the plate. He's got a 200 batting average, but right now the Royals could use some base runners here early in this game.
Could.
Yeah, that's the one you got to jump on. That one up.
Frazier flicks it shallow right center, and there's the first hit of the game. Carpenter couldn't make a sliding catch, and Adam Frazier's got a base knock.
Kyle Isbell at the plate.
Lace to right, and that's another base hit. Back-to-back singles for the Royals, and the bottom of the lineup sets the table. So after Olsen retired the first 7 he faced, now a chance for the Royals to jump on the board. Ball 4. Michael Garcia takes a 4-pitch walk. And that loads the bases for Bobby Witt Jr.
Hey, got to cash in, no question.
What does he hit, like a
this is rolling pretty good. You got to get
slam?
him if you can.
Line to center.
No. Okay.
Meadows is there, makes the catch. Frazier tags from third, throw goes to third, and Frazier crosses. 1-0 Royals in the top of the third.
Nicely done. It's his 12th RBI on the season. Swinging early is really good. You want to get him before he gets you, but once again, that's right in the middle. Junior would like to have that again.
Tigers trying to get out of it any way they can.
Popped up by Pasquantino.
Pasquantino pops out. He got another fastball and popped it up. Nice job by Reese Olson to battle out of a bases-loaded one-out jam, allowing just the 1 run.
Here comes Parker Meadows, the 9-hitter. Lugo will make his way through the lineup for the first time after Meadows.
Yeah, I mean, he's proof that you don't have to strike a lot of guys out to have success in the big leagues. Now he has a season high of 5.
Meadows hits it high in the air, right field corner. Frazier's at the fence, leaps, he got it! What a catch from Adam Frazier! And he doubles him off at first. Incredible!
That was probably why.
How about that for a double play? That ends the inning. It's still 1-0 Royals in Detroit.
1 on, 1 out. Here's Torkelson on the ground, left side of the infield. Witt has
the
to
Tigers
go deep for it.
now.
Throw on to first and safe.
Really
Late call by Adam Beck. No control from Pasquantino, who's trying to claim he had it in his bare hand. Instead, it's 2 on with 1 out. This is challengeable. We'll see. Did he have it in the crook of his elbow?
He did have it.
He's got it there, but that's not the key. The key is where was it when Torque crossed?
After review, the call on the field is confirmed. The runner is safe. Kansas City moves the 2 challenge.
So even though Pasquantino grabbed it like in his elbow, call on the field is confirmed. Slicer towards short, Witt's got it. Throws over to second, it gets by Massey. The Royals had a chance for 2, but they end up with 1.
Bobby Witt Jr. making a nice play on that line drive. Just didn't quite lead Massey back to the bag, it looked like, or he may have got a little out in front. Now there's 2 outs in the inning with a 1-0 lead for the Royals. First and second.
Liner to center. And Isbell's right there.
Well, it's still 1-0 Royals lead as we go to the 5th.
So a 2-out walk turns the lineup over. And to the plate will step Michael Garcia. He'll be up for a 3rd time.
Izzy takes off. Garcia slices it down the right field line. That's a base hit, and Isbell goes first to 3rd easily.
That is perfect. Right off his hands. Flips it to the right side. You can't draw it up much better than that.
Another chance for Bobby Witt Jr. Put the Royals on the board with his sacrifice fly back in the 3rd inning.
Last thing you want to do if you're Reese Olson is allow Bobby Witt Jr. to get some extension. He's got some pop.
Witt hits it in the air, center field. Meadows coming in. Parker's got it.
Ooh, windy.
Nice job by Reese Olson on the 3-1 to get the easy fly ball to center. He gets out of a
we're going.
2-out.
Go is let me show you is through BB Town. This is the tornado that we saw on camera through Brad Arnold's stream. It might be cycling a little bit right now, but it could very well all the way up to Mapleton need to be taking shelter as well. These three circulations are some of the most concerning looking storms that we've seen in a long time here on this channel, and it doesn't look like they are going anywhere anytime soon.
Let's see how.
What
see how
we got here?
Ryan, I believe we have a strong tornado on the ground. Just to my due east, we are paralleling it on I-80 right now.
Okay, that's Chris Hall. Yeah, he's talking about the storm that Andy was just talking about there. It looks like it's coming together now. Also, Chandra. Hold on, I'm trying to make sure that I'm telling you the right thing here.
To me? I don't feel like dealing with tornadoes.
Brett Adair is a one that you should really watch here. He's near Neola, Iowa.
Okay.
And we need to put that up if something happens with him. Go ahead, Andy.
Thanks, Ryan. Yeah, get to Elijah right after this. Direct your attention to Tulsa, Oklahoma, to the north and east near Chelsea and Veneta. Been watching the storm for a while. It's not tornado warned, and it doesn't have anything in the low levels in terms of tight rotation, but it does have an upper level mesocyclone. I do think that this is going to warrant a tornado warning in the near term.
People are not doing
it
so very good
continues
over
to
here.
look like that, so y'all watch out as this heads into the northeastern corner of Oklahoma. Very classic look on radar that we're able to show you here. So here's your advanced warning since you're under a severe thunderstorm warning right now, assumingly with a tornado possible tag.
Thank you very much, meteorologist Andy Hill. This is, if anybody's new here, this is what he's talking about with that hook. All right, we've got, this is a telltale sign of what could become another tornado-producing storm here as it goes towards Chelsea and Veneta in Oklahoma.
A new tornado warning has been
for it.
issued.
So that's the very storm that Andy was just talking about. You know, before the warning was even issued, we've got our eyes on it here. So,
hey Ryan,
this
is
Chris.
Down. Tornado is down, but we're getting plummeted with some hail here. So,
okay, so Chris has got hail. Let's go back up to. We're gonna keep going back and forth between our warnings in Kansas, Oklahoma, and Iowa, but right now, unfortunately, the Iowa storms are the biggest and baddest, so we've got to make sure we're keeping a close eye on that. I believe Harrison County, Iowa, I believe that Bryce Shelton, the stream that you see above my head, I believe that he's on this storm. I know that Chris Hall is. I don't know if he's got a shot of it or not, but we're hearing from our storm chasers that this is about to produce a tornado if it's not already. And it also, we can tell from the radar. Andy just came through and talked about this. This one is definitely about to produce a big time tornado here, at least from what we can tell. So Minden, you're next in line here. You guys have got to take immediate shelter. The tornado that Brad Arnold was after here, the one that went past BB Town, the rotation
Ryan,
with that one has let up a little bit.
I'm trying to look to the east, but I'm also looking through the hail. It looks like a large tornado maybe trying with this storm here. If it's not down, it's hard to tell, but I'm telling you, there's a very lowering right now. Actually, hold on.
Yeah, it's
hold on, Ryan. We may have a wedge down right now.
Yep.
What?
We do. This is a live look from Brett Adair of a big tornado down right now. So, yeah, this is near Neola. This is the tornado that's going towards Minden. And also, Chris has it too. So, if you're just now tuning in, this is a live look at a
new information.
big-time tornado.
This tornado warning
going towards
has been
Minden.
upgraded.
So there we go. We got a confirmed tornado now. Brad Arnold is also moving towards that storm, but we've got Chris Hall and Brett Adair on it right now at this very moment. So the exact location
Dude, you
of
can
that
clearly
is
see
gonna
it
be just
too.
to
That's
the
crazy.
south and east of Neola. Okay, and it's also going to be kind of really close to the Highway 55 area. If you know where 30th Street is, that's essentially where the tornado is right now. I believe that Brett Adair is on the Tamarack Avenue Road, looking down towards the Neola and Bentley area, and that's the direction that we're looking to see the tornado. Okay, tornado is going to go across Highway 55, and then it's going to go across Rosewood Road, Okay, from there it's going to go across Sumac Road, and once again, tons of homes, tons of residential areas in this part of the world.
What is this photo?
Even though we're not directly in a town, there's farms, there's all kinds of stuff out here that are in the path. Holy smokes! What an incredible view of this from a drone. A drone view of the tornado now coming together near Neola, Iowa. This is live. Wow. Storm Chaser Brett Adair giving us a breathtaking view of an unfortunate situation that's developing here in Iowa. But I'm honestly just blown away by the footage there. That's unbelievable. Holy smokes. If you're just now tuning in, this is a live look at
so you can slightly see
a
the
tornado
debris
on the ground coming towards Menden, Iowa.
Towers out in Neola.
And you can clearly see the fully condensed tornado that's making contact with the ground there.
A new tornado warning
but look at
has
how
been issued.
Much larger the rotating area is. Like, this is big time rotation in a huge area here. So this has the capability, this has the potential to be an even much bigger tornado than what we see there. We just got a new confirmed tornado warning that goes all the way down past Tennant, Westphalia, Harlan, Kirkman, Defiance, and Irwin in Iowa for this storm. This storm, the storm that's producing a tornado right now, is expected to continue to produce a tornado as it goes towards you in Tennant, Portsmouth, Westphalia, Panama, Erling, and Defiance. Take shelter now. I can tell you right now, from seeing how
Ryan, we're about to have visual on this possible significant tornado south of Minden, Iowa.
From how big the rotating part of the storm
getting blasted
is.
right now with about golf ball size to quarter size hail.
It's not going anywhere anytime soon. So this is going to be probably trying to cycle multiple times and be a cyclical tornado producer as it goes up past Minden and towards Shelby and Tennant next. Wow. An unbelievable day here. We've had countless tornadoes. I've lost count. We've got a tornado reports littered all over the map here. Reports of significant damage, injuries coming in from multiple towns in Nebraska and Iowa. And now it's, we're at 6:40 p.m. on the East Coast and 5:40 Central, and we've got another
tornado on the ground. It is
cyclical tornado.
It's a rope tornado right now, but it just started. Large mezzo and a huge wildfire with it as well.
Chandra, put Brad in one. And Elijah, go ahead.
Hey, Ryan, so now that you mentioned the multiple, like...
What? What are you watching? There ain't no tornadoes around here.
2 p.m. Nebraska. I know that. I'm talking about the radio.
I don't even know where these towns are. Oh, that's Vicksburg, Kansas. Columbia. I'm trying to find a town I was. So that's Kansas City. Maryville, Missouri.
Usually if it's a smaller dot, most likely does not have a weather radio.
I figured at least tell the town. Yeah. About right there's where I lived in Iowa, somewhere on there. North of Maryville, 45 minutes. I was wondering if that was by there. Because Maryville.
I mean...
It's like an hour and a half from Omaha and like 45 minutes from Maryville. I don't know where Neola is.
Most likely not.
Is in Page County.
Tornado reports we've had. I've seen.
If you're just now tuning in, there's a lot going on here. Our storm chasers are chiming in one by one, telling us what we're seeing here through Brett Adair's feed. We're also seeing it through Brad's feed too, and Chris Hall's feed. But this is just an incredible view here. We have a huge tornado now that's on the ground, and unfortunately, this one's moving right into Minden. We might see this actually hit Minden, through the live feed here. And this is the view from Brad Arnold, who is actually on the road right now, Highway 66, looking south into Minden. So right now, the tornado is going through Minden. Minden is right along that road there. So, yeah, unfortunately, a huge, massive tornado is going through the town of Minden right now. All we can do is hope that those people heeded the warning and took shelter.
There's one that almost hit.
Next in line, we've got Magill. You guys are going to be
our vantage point
downstream.
From I-80. This is every bit of. I honestly wouldn't be surprised to see this is a half mile or a little bigger wide.
Magill, Yorkshire, and the areas in between. You guys are next. The tornado just went through Minden. Okay. Iowa, and it's going to kind of parallel the area between Tamarack Avenue and Highway 66, and it's going to cross Interstate 80 here very soon. My God. Brad Arnold is once again giving us a view of this thing as it approaches Interstate 80. He's currently on Highway 66.
Put this in perspective, this was a rope tornado about 2.5 minutes ago.
Yeah.
About to be a wedge.
Oh, my God.
It's about to be a wedge.
This is Highway 66. He's looking south. He's about a couple miles north of Minden, looking south and east now. The tornado is paralleling the Tamarack Avenue area. We see a ton of debris, and we've got a view of it now from both Brad and Brett here. You can see it unbelievably clearly here. So once again, we have a tornado emergency now.
New information. We have a tornado emergency. Tornado warning has been
tornado
upgraded.
Emergency is now in effect, which is the highest level tornado warning that can be possibly issued from the National Weather Service. Because we have a potentially catastrophic tornado on the ground now, producing damage near Minden, Iowa. It's going to be going towards Magill or Magill, Iowa. I don't know exactly how you guys say that, but it's Magill. And that's where it's going to be going next. Shelby and Yorkshire, you guys need to be getting underground as well. And then Tennant, Harlan, you guys are downstream from that. And the velocity signature here shows no real sign of this going anywhere anytime soon.
Ryan, this is a mile-wide plus wedge right now in the town of Minden.
So we've got Brad, who's really close, Brett, who's a little bit farther away, and then Chris, who's got a little bit more of a wider view of the tornado here. All three of them looking at the same storm as it's getting dangerously close now to Interstate 80. I really hope there's not a single soul on that road between Avoca and Neola along I-80, those exits there, because the tornado is getting larger, and any car that's on the road there is going to get easily picked up by a tornado that strong. This is a live look from Storm Chaser Brad Arnold at a tornado that's in Iowa right now, producing damage. It's about to cross Interstate 80, just south of the town of Magill, and south and west of Shelby. Let me dive into the mesoscale a little bit more.
Ryan, once again, we're going to get within about 100 yards of this thing on the interstate.
Okay. All right, let's go back to the 3 view.
Large debris getting chunked in the air.
large debris now visibly seen in the air from our storm chasers here. I'm going to go back to Brett Adair's feed and show you that. Right now, it's apparent to me that the tornado is crossing the road, the Interstate 80 area, just to the west of Shelby. Okay, if you know where the rest area westbound is, that's pretty much exactly where the tornado is.
This tornado warning has been upgraded.
All right, next up, it's going to cross highway or road L34, and then it's going to go across Elmwood Road as it parallels. Oh, if you know, man, there's a waterway here, but it's so small.
New
it
information. This tornado warning has been upgraded.
But eventually, this is going to go past the rest area westbound, okay, and then potentially go up a little bit farther to the north and east,
in front of us right now.
Towards the Hackleberry Kennels area. Okay, and this thing is so big. If you guys live out here, imagine the area between
Hey Ryan,
McGill
there's
and
a wedge
Shelby.
on my feed if you want to take a look.
McGill and Shelby, Iowa, that whole stretch of road there could be, receiving a tornado damage here within the next couple of minutes. Okay, so we got to get everybody in Shelby underground, and then beyond that road, M16 north of Shelby, that's the next place where we're concerned about this tornado causing significant damage here. If you know where the Hackleberry Kennels is.
Hey Ryan, I know you got a lot going on, but I have a full shot that shows the full scale of this tornado right now from a distance.
Okay, we're going to go to Caleb Beecham's feed here right in a second. But this is the tornado as it's crossing Interstate 80 right now, right in front of Brad Arnold. Just really hope there's nobody on the road up there. Thankfully, this thing is so big and powerful that you can see it coming. I don't think there was anybody that was driving along and wasn't able to see that. So hopefully there was nobody on the road there. Here's that view from Caleb Beecham. Oh, it was just there. We'll go back to him whenever. There it is. Oh, I don't know what's going on. We'll go back to him right here in a second. But this is a view of that tornado from Brad's feed as it's now past Interstate 80. It passed the interstate right around the rest area westbound and the eastbound. So you know where the exits are there, just to the west of Shelby. Now it's continuing to move up. The next road it's going to pass is York Road and then Elmwood Road. We need everybody to take shelter there. Let's go back to the more distant view. So storm chaser Caleb Beecham is a little bit farther out. He's a couple miles.
A new tornado warning.
Yeah, a couple miles away
issued.
near Persia, on the road between Persia and Tennant. And even from that distance, you can tell just how big this tornado is. Brett Adair has an unbelievable shot of this near Neola. And once again, I do want to reiterate that this is a tornado that's happening right now, and we got an extension on that tornado emergency, okay? So now the tornado emergency goes all the way out into, well into western Iowa, okay? And it's going to be for Tennant, Harlan, Westphalia, Erling, and Kirkman.
A new tornado
warning
places has been issued.
Are under tornado warnings, okay? We now have 9 tornado warnings. The majority of those tornado warnings are confirmed tornado warnings. There are tornadoes down all over the place out here in Iowa and down into Kansas. And there's a couple of warnings down into Texas and Oklahoma now.
A new tornado
Every
warning
single
has
warning
been
that
issued.
comes out today, you guys have got to take it seriously like your life depends on it, because it literally might. This is potentially an unprecedented kind of outbreak in this small corner of the world over here that will be remembered for quite some time. So we need to make sure that before the next town gets hit, everybody there is aware of the severity of the situation, and we get them to take it seriously, because you guys know it's not like whenever there's a tornado warning, it's not everybody's first idea to take it extremely seriously a lot of the times. So this is a live look from Brett Adair. It looks like maybe within the last couple of seconds, maybe this has kind of lifted a little bit, but look, it's coming right back. Oh yeah, it's coming right back. something that will happen with big monster tornadoes like this is they'll wedge out and they'll do a bunch of damage, and then there will have to be some sort of rebalancing that happens at the base of that storm. It'll dissipate and then come right back. We saw that with the storm that went through areas west of Omaha earlier, and now we're seeing it again with this storm. Another
Hey Ryan, you remember when I was
tornado
negative yesterday after our storm chase? I'm
What
not
did
negative anymore.
Yeah, absolutely. So unfortunately,
Ryan, I thought the first cone was beautiful. I think it's getting one-upped right now.
unfortunately, the tornado, we saw a tornado not too long ago. A huge wedge tornado. Unfortunately, after it dissipated, it's not gone completely. It's being preceded now by another big tornado that is in the Shelby County, Iowa area, now moving up towards Tennant, Iowa. Unbelievable. If you're just now tuning in, you're watching live severe weather coverage of a huge tornado outbreak that is really hitting the Iowa and Nebraska areas extremely hard. The extent of the damage isn't quite known yet, but what we do know is that it's not over. We still have a bunch of tornadoes on the ground, including this big one here in Shelby County. It's about to go through the general Tennant, Iowa area, so hopefully everybody there is in their safe spots. And we got over 100,000 people watching right now. So if you guys want to help these people, share the word. Send a text message to a family member or a friend or a loved one that you know in this area and be like, hey, you should probably watch the weather today, because this is actually a pretty significant tornado outbreak that's going on. You could literally save a life by getting somebody to take a warning more seriously.
A new tornado warning has been issued.
Thankfully, right now, this thing is mostly over kind of like farms and grasslands, but if it lasts a little while longer,
big time natural gas smell on 80.
It's going to come into the Tennant area and then eventually over there towards Westphalia. So, and those places are a little bit more populated, so we're hoping that this goes away. But from the looks of that, it's not going to. Oh my God. This is not sped up. This is not altered in any way. This is just a live look at an unbelievable storm here in Iowa. I can't believe some of the stuff that we've been seeing here. Wow. That rotation is certainly intense. This is a live look from Hall Force 1. You can see it there in the distance. So yeah, right now, not a lot where this tornado is happening, but it's just about to come into Tennant, Iowa. I do want to show you what we're talking about here. Just a massive tornado producing life-threatening damage. Now moving up into Tennant. This is what we're talking about there. Next in line, this thing's going to be able to go up towards Harlan as well. Go ahead, Elijah.
Hey Ryan, just some bad
so I have a
news
very
on
quick
this
update
tornado
about
that's heading.
the Elkhorn tornado. So the American Red Cross and Salvation Army are currently staged at Arbor View Elementary School in Elkhorn, Nebraska.
Okay, thank you so much, Elijah, for giving us that information. Oh my God. Okay, all right. Let's look at this. Unfortunately, I just went to go view the storm on the radar, hoping to find some sort of sign that this thing is about to be over, but I found the opposite. This supercell is. I honestly, guys, I don't know if if this is going to be over anytime soon. This looks like it's just now starting to ramp up. So we're about to see this tornado now go through another town here. This time, Tennant, Iowa, looks to be in the crosshairs of a potentially intense tornado that will damage homes. It will tear roofs off of homes and overturn vehicles and take up trees and all that stuff. So please take shelter if you haven't already. And at this point, there's not a lot we can do. I've been hooting and hollering the names of these towns and roads for an hour. All we can do is just hope that people are listening and they're watching this and they are in their safe spots or they're underground. There's nothing else anybody can do about this. Some places further downstream that are going to have to deal with this are places like Harlan, Iowa. Harlan, Iowa. You guys probably in areas just west of there, between Portsmouth and Harlan, if you live on that Highway 44 corridor, you are in probably one of the most dangerous places you could possibly be on Earth right now. And beyond that, if this storm keeps going, it's going to go up towards Westphalia as well. Once again, our goal is not to scare anybody. We're just trying to be very tactful with how we word this, so that even the most people who normally don't pay attention to severe weather warnings will heed the warning. This is not a tornado. If this goes through Tennant, and it looks like it's going to, if you're in Tennant,
it still looks like it's a wedge tornado on the ground.
If you're in Tennant, this is not a tornado you're going to be able to accidentally survive. You're going to have to try. You're going to have to get underground. You're going to have to protect your head. You're going to have to defend yourself from flying debris.
A new tornado watch has been issued.
And I'm terribly sorry this is happening to you, but if you stick with us here, I'll let you know whenever it's time to come out of that safe spot, the shelter. But hunker down. And of course, there are other warnings right now. Obviously, I hope it makes sense why we're so intensely focused on the tornado warning up here in Iowa, or the tornado emergency, I should say, in Iowa. There are a lot of people's lives are being changed right now from this tornado, and it's going to keep happening. We just need to do everything we can to repeat ourselves and make sure that the message is heard there downstream from this thing. Right now, though, we only have the one, a tornado emergency, and then it does look like the rest of our tornado warnings right now, even though we have 8 of them, are radar indicated. My God. Here's an incredible view of that tornado from Bryce Shelton. And Brett Adair. Next, once again, the Tennant just got hit from this.
Ryan, we got another
tornado.
half mile wide wedge with horizontal vortices doing lots of damage. Headed up towards, I think it's Hendon.
Yep. Tennant, the next in line is going to be Harlan, and areas just to the west of Harlan, Iowa. And
hey, Ryan, look at my feed. It's a video that speaks for itself.
Yeah, this is a great shot of this from Riley from a distance here. This is what's coming for you over there in Harlan, Iowa. I'm hoping that it goes west of town.
Hey, Ryan, you got a copy when you have a second.
But it's likely going to go pretty close or somewhere between Portsmouth and Harlan. And once again, this is an extremely violent tornado. This is going to be a tornado that's remembered in this area for a long time. We'll be talking about this years and years from now. We don't want you to be a part of that story in a negative way, okay? So we need you to, once again, try to do everything that you possibly can to protect yourself from this deadly tornado that's going through town right now. Who was that just reached out? Caleb. Yeah, go ahead, Caleb. Unbelievable work from the storm chasers today. This is just it's so, like, we know exactly where the tornado is. We don't have to be completely reliant on the radar, even though in a situation like this, the radar is a very good indicator of where it is because the signature is so strong. So we just saw the town of Tennant either get grazed by or take a direct hit from a large tornado. Now the tornado is crossing the road. What is that? M16 here, and we're going to continue to see that go up to the north and northeast between Portsmouth and Harlan. Chandra, let's put Riley in 1. And actually, yeah, no, never mind. Keep it. Don't move it. So yeah, the town of Harlan needs to be underground right now. I do want to name out some more towns that'll be impacted by this further downstream. Okay, once again, Westphalia, Kirkman, Erling, Defiance, and Irwin. You guys have a little bit of time. In fact, if this tornado stays on the ground, if this tornado stays on the ground all the way to Defiance, Iowa, for example, you guys probably have a good 30 minutes heads up. Okay, do gather your belongings. All right, get underground, put on a pair of boots, pack an umbrella, do whatever it is that you think you would need to do if your house got significantly damaged from a tornado, and then you had to evacuate in a downpour immediately after. It's an unfortunate situation to be in.
Still observing a lot of horizontal vortices, so it is very, very strong.
But you need to go ahead and prepare so that when this happens, if it does get to you, we're going to sit here and hope to goodness that it dissipates before it gets to you. But let's say that it doesn't. You're going to be so thankful that you prepared now and you didn't wait. Get into that safe spot, slap on a helmet, and bring me with you. And hopefully we'll get through this all right. Once again, a tornado emergency for Harrison and Shelby counties in Iowa. Currently over a field. Okay, we love that. We don't like it whenever it goes through towns and through residential areas. It's over a field, probably not doing much damage to any structures right now at this moment. However, as soon as it crosses over 1000th Street, which is what it's doing right now pretty much, it's going to be entering a slightly more populated area just to the west of Harlan. If you live along 1100th Street or up here a little bit farther to the north at 1200th Street, you guys are going to be next in line here if you're just to the west of Harlan to receive the impacts of this dangerous storm. That we just got a new tornado warning there. I very quickly want to take you to that one. Big time rotation signature here north and east of Mound City, moving up towards Skidmore, Belgrove, and
a new tornado
Maryville.
Warning has been issued.
Okay, this is down in Missouri. Okay, so now we're talking about Missouri too. Take shelter down here in Skidmore, Quitman, and Maryville, Missouri. My goodness, another one in Missouri down here. Oh my gosh, this one looks significant too. Amos, Rock, Metz. Take shelter now. Another tornado warning for Veneta, Oklahoma. We've got tornadoes everywhere today, it seems. Tornado warning in New Boston, Maud, Redwater, Texas. Tornado warning in Grand Saline, Texas. Obviously, we've got to kind of stay focused on our big one here. So we're going to go back up here to Iowa. This is a live view of the tornado that's prompting a tornado emergency here, just to the west of Harlan, Iowa. Hopefully, everybody in the town of Harlan, Iowa, is deep underground. And we also need you to be there in Westphalia, Iowa as well. This thing is, I mean, it's a nasty monster tornado, multiple vortices. It's doing significant damage. This is going to rip the roof right off your house, completely destroy a house if it hits it in the right way. That's the kind of situation that we're dealing with here. And unfortunately, we've been in a situation where we've seen this thing go through a lot of fields and like not have a lot of structures to hit. But if it keeps it up, unfortunately, this area between Westphalia and Harlan is a little bit more populated. We've got some homes out here, especially on 1400th Street, up here towards Farm Road 32, and then the area between Westphalia and Kirkland as well is also
Ryan,
a more populated area.
Just to the south side of Harlan. From my vantage point, the entire mezzo itself is way larger than a mile wide.
Yeah, this is one of the biggest tornado circulations I think I've ever seen. It's huge. It's huge. And then the actual tornado in there, it's just these recurring vortices that are like popping down at different times, kind of like a merry-go-round. And it's those kind of tornadoes that can sometimes do some of the worst damage, especially if a structure gets hit by one of those vortices. So that's why we're so concerned about this one potentially, impacting some structures up here along Highway 59 and Farm Road 32 between Westphalia and Harlan. If you're just now tuning in, we are talking about Iowa right now. I know I glance over at chat every once in a while, and I know we've got people pouring in. There's a Harlan town in every state, it seems. This is Harlan, Iowa, okay? Westphalia and Kirkman, Iowa. This is where we're concerned about the potentially catastrophic tornado that's occurring right now. Hopefully everybody in Harlan is still underground. That's a very close call there. I do believe the vast majority of the circulation went to the west of town. This is a live look from Chris Hall of the storm that's continuing to look incredibly impressive on radar. So the radar presentation of the storm continues to promote the idea that this is going to continue to be able to produce a tornado for quite some time. However, it does look like there's a small chance that we might be experiencing another one of those little recalibration cycles. Okay, so at this very moment, we might not have a tornado down, but it could come back extremely quickly. Riley Dibble's close.
Ryan, it's going to be going right in front of the stream here in just a minute. Well, no, it's not, because it looks like PD's got the road shut down. Large tornado. Yeah.
Okay, so now we're getting into a situation where, once again, it's getting close to a more populated area. Westphalia, I've said that name of that town, I don't know how many times. I hope people are listening. That's all I know to say. We've got to get you underground. This is going to come right up into Westphalia, or the areas between Westphalia and the Highway 59 and Farm Road 32 intersection. This right here is how we know there's a big tornado on the ground, even without the storm chasers. All right, we've got a big hook echo, also with a debris ball in there. So this reflectivity that you see here is likely from debris, different trees and like shingles and stuff like that, not even from raindrops. And
Ryan, we may have a satellite tornado trying to form on the south side of the thing.
Once again, we've got an incredible debris signature on our correlation coefficient. If you don't know what we're looking at here, The dark blue indicates areas where there's stuff in the sky that's different sizes from the other stuff that's in the sky. So usually you've got raindrops up there, right? We'll throw some tree branches, some leaves, and shingles and pieces of people's houses and stuff up there as well. And that drops the correlation coefficient, and it paints it in this area on our map here. This is a multiple miles wide debris signature. So we've got debris floating in the air here. And the tornado continues to get bigger. Oh my gosh. Once again, you're looking at a live shot of the massive tornado that's going up towards Westphalia now in Iowa. We've got to get those guys underground if they're not there already. Next in line after Westphalia, if this thing keeps going, I don't know if it's going to. I really hope that it doesn't. But if it keeps going, Erling, Defiance, Iowa, you guys are next in line. That's a huge tornado, y'all. I think this is it's bigger now than it was last time.
A mile wide wedge in front of us right now, crossing the road.
Oh my God. Dude. This is a
new tornado warning has been issued.
Ryan, we got number 8, tornado number 8 on the stream right now.
I don't even, I'm speechless. I'm literally speechless right now, y'all. It is now, you can see now that the storm chasers are not as much on dirt roads and back roads and stuff. We're starting to see more cars on the road. We're starting to enter into some more populated areas. So now it's really important that we start calling out some mesoscale stuff, which is what we're going to do now. And I'm going to start looking into that while meteorologist Andy Hill talks to you. Go ahead, Andy.
Thanks, Ryan. Yeah, I wouldn't break anything. I wouldn't break in with anything that isn't significant. I do think that there is a possibility that there's a tornado headed into Skidmore, Missouri. That's to the south and west a little bit of Maryville, Missouri, in Nottoway or Nottoway County. I cannot 100% confirm that the area of correlation coefficient drop is from debris. Half of it is probably from hail from the Kansas City, Missouri radar. But just in case, since this is headed very close to the town of Skidmore, if not right into it, I want to mention it and make sure we have another stimulus going for the people there ahead of time and those who may know somebody there. Down the line from Skidmore, this will take a direct track to Maryville, Missouri, as well, and surrounding areas. So if you know anyone in Maryville, Missouri, I know there's more population there, so let them know ahead of time. They are in a tornado warning already, but let this serve as another reason to tell them.
Okay. Thank you very much, meteorologist Andy Hill, for drawing our attention down there into Missouri. Another tornado on the way. Storm chaser Bryce Shelton is too close to this thing. But, I mean, if you needed another reason to seek shelter, there it is. A super powerful tornado there, now moving into the general Westphalia area. This is going to get really close to the Westphalia Fire Department, okay, within the next couple of minutes here. And then from there, we've also got to be worried about the Zimmerman's Dairy Farm. All right, so that's kind of within the next couple of minutes, that's where this thing's going to be. And this tornado is probably so big that the circulation will encompass an area that is the size of the space between the Zimmerman's dairy farm and the Rosman Glendale Farms golf course.
Has been issued.
If you understand, if you live down here, if you know what I'm talking about, imagine the space between those two things. That's how big this tornado is. Go ahead, Andy.
Sorry, Ryan. I believe there's another tornado about to touch down or ongoing. Look at this one from the Springfield, Missouri radar near Metz, Rich Hill. That's southern Bates County, Missouri, very far northern Vernon County, Missouri, well out of the way of Nevada, Missouri. Is going to your north. Rich Hill is the community there that is most in danger from this possible tornado that's already ongoing. This is not a confirmed warning yet, so just use this as further information. Just use this as further information that this does look like it will produce a tornado very shortly if it's not already doing so, and will cross over Highway 71 north and south through those counties in southwestern to central western Missouri.
All right. Thank you, meteorologist Amy.
Ryan, we do have major structural damage.
That was Chris. We're already hearing reports of damage. He's brought our attention a little bit farther south here into Missouri, Rich Hill, Missouri, and Panama, Missouri. You guys need to get to shelter fast. It looks like another situation where we're going to have a big tornado here, all the way down towards Pappenville, Prairie City, and Rockville. We've got tornado warnings in Missouri. We've got one down there in Texas. Most of our tornado warnings are in either Missouri or Iowa now. We do want to make sure that if anybody who's watching right now that knows anybody
warning has been issued
in this part of Missouri down here to the west of El Dorado Springs and Appleton City, please share this information with them and let them know that this is a big deal for them. These storms are something else, man. We are in the middle of what is likely a historic, kind of really memorable, outbreak of storms and tornadoes here. So,
where's my mouse? Hello? What is this? There.
We don't want to doubt any storm. We don't want to overlook any storm.
Can this stop pausing? Dude. Yeah, I've been watching the live stream. I don't think Ohio's very okay right now. I even made a post about it. Hold on, let me open it back up.
Observed tornado warning for Maryville, Iowa. You guys need to be taking shelter. I'm sorry, that's Missouri. Sorry. Maryville, Missouri, and then also we've got a really serious situation unfolding down here between Rich Hill and Pappenville in Missouri, because not only is it the storm that we're looking at there likely producing a tornado or about to, we've got other supercells popping up behind it that will have the same opportunity to do that again as they move into the Missouri area. Yeah, this is just a big widespread tornado outbreak now that is affecting a large area. We're bouncing back and forth between Texas, Oklahoma, Missouri, and Iowa now. That most recent warning is for a rotating storm down here on the border of Missouri and Kansas, and it's now going up towards Lenox, Gravity, Sharpsburg, and Clearfield. If you're in any of those places, you need to take shelter. Let's go back to our chaser feeds, because this huge monster tornado just won't give up.
I'm definitely not.
It's still there. It's still going. It's still producing damage. And now it does look to me like it's going to come right into Defiance, or come really close, and it's going to happen within the next minute or a couple of seconds. We've been hooting and hollering about Defiance all for over an hour, I feel like. So hopefully everybody in that town has been aware, because I think it's going through or the town right now, or really close. Go ahead, Caleb.
A chance of showers and thunderstorms. Couple of minutes here, but I'm seeing a significant uptick in lightning here, so I do have reason to believe that this is still not done strengthening. So it could be getting stronger as well.
Okay, Caleb Beecham is noticing an uptick in lightning, and I am too. Just looking at these streams here, like you can see, there's a lot of cloud to ground lightning strikes seemingly happening in the tornadic circulation. And then also outside of it as well. It's an incredible view that we are getting here from Brett Adair and Freddie McKinney. As once again, we've got a huge tornado coming through the Defiance area in Iowa. We've got two distinct areas of rotation here. I don't know if we're seeing some sort of handoff or recycling going on, or if we've literally got two separate tornadoes about to happen. But regardless, Astor and Manila now in Iowa. You guys are next in line for this damaging storm to come through. Astor and Manila in Iowa. You guys have got to get to shelter fast. Beyond that, if this thing keeps going, and we might as well assume that it will, it's going to go up there towards areas just east of Denison. Okay.
New information.
And there it is, another one.
Warning. Hey Ron, we're going east on some dirt road. We're trying to get up towards Irwin. I knew the road would probably be blocked off from the damage path. Do have structural damage. A lot of roofs are torn off, especially of barns, and big trees like the one right in front of me. Definitely a big, significant uptick in CG lightning. This is nowhere close to being done.
A large damaging tornado is on the ground now, and that's why we got that new PDS tornado warning. PDS tornado warning means a particularly dangerous situation. It's an upper echelon tornado warning issued by the National Weather Service whenever they think a life-threatening tornado of upper magnitude is headed into some maybe some populated areas. I'm really worried about Astor and Manila up here in Iowa. This thing has kind of skirted by some towns. It has hit some places.
Wait, wasn't that the dude?
I don't know if we've seen a direct impact
just
yet, especially with the big wedge version of the tornado that we've seen here recently.
Just keep that in mind.
Could happen in Manila. We're going to hope that it doesn't. Regardless of what we hope for and what could happen, based off of everything that we've seen so far today, I really hope that everybody in the town of Manila is already underground, and you stay there until it's time to come out. Now, speaking of that, if you are in Westphalia, Kirkman, or Harlan, Tennant, any of these places back behind the path of the tornado, the tornadic part of the storm is past you, but there's a line of probably some strong winds and some hail that's about to come through. So it's about to storm again in some of these places that just got a big tornado. So if you are somebody that's been affected by it.
Oh, it's on my left window now. It's right there.
Close to severe thunderstorm.
Right there. Still a large maxi wedge tornado, guys. This road keeps going north, so we'll just keep ripping it. Oh shoot, that's a mud road.
So the look of our storm here on radar to me,
we're gonna. I think there's a road right here.
A little bit less impressive than what we've seen earlier. But I don't know if that's
because there's another road. That's like a minimum maintenance road. Shoot, what did I just get hit by? A piece of debris just hit the car.
Kind of getting a little bit further away from the radar, or if we're actually seeing a downward kind of trend in the activity with the storm there. But it's still a strong storm. I'm hoping that what I'm seeing is a sign of this thing maybe starting to give up. You don't see that very clear giant hook coming out from the storm. It's a little bit more compact here. Maybe the actual tornadic part of the storm is going to include
maybe on top of the
shut
hill.
off that inflow. If that happens, we might have a little while here where we don't have to deal with a giant tornado coming towards Manila. But right now, that is
out of gas out here. But if there's ever a day to run out of gas, it's today.
The velocity still looks nuts, that's for sure. Speaking of velocity, things are coming together a little bit more down here in southwestern Iowa. Storm is really organizing. That's coming up towards Bedford and Gravity, Sharpsburg and Lennox. You all need to take shelter immediately if you haven't already. Maryville, Missouri, you guys as well. Man, the Rock Hill storm continues to look really impressive. I don't know if we've got any chasers or any reports coming out of that area, but I would be surprised if this thing didn't at least have a big funnel. We'll see what happens with that one. But Appleton City, Pleasant Gap, y'all get ready there in Missouri for a potential tornado. No tornado warnings right now in Texas,
up in here,
or Oklahoma, or Arkansas. That's probably
it might be starting to occlude. I think it's occluding.
Oh, there's
yeah, it's occluding. This tornado's finally occluding. Can't see it. Minimum maintenance road. Great. I guess we'll just take it east.
If you are just now tuning in, this is a live severe weather coverage.
You might have a new tornado that's going to develop
tornado
out ahead
that is
of the
ongoing out here. We do still have a PBS tornado warning out there, and that's going to be for Harrison County, Iowa. The town of Manila is in pretty significant danger here as the rotating part of the storm is going right through town. Beyond that, we enter a very rural area where there's not a lot of anything. There are a couple homes here and there between Denison and Manila. Obviously, we want those people to, be in their safe spots as well.
This tornado warning.
But hopefully, this thing dies out.
Oh yeah, guys, we have a new tornado touching down.
We have another tornado coming down.
New large tornado starting to touch down now. Yep. It's handing off to the new circulation. So
tornado coming
we have the old one, and we have the new one here.
As we're hearing from our storm chasers, another
new tornado trying to touch down. Yeah, it's a tornado. New tornado.
From Freddie McKinney's.
All right, so now this road goes to minimum maintenance. We're just like zigzagging minimum maintenance roads right now.
I can talk about that. This is a meso.
So I don't know where the old one's still likely on the ground back in the rain. We got a new one touching down now. National Weather Service, if you're watching me, we have a new tornado, Manila. Let me see if I can get a hold of Ryan here.
More to the north on the west side of that huge area of velocity right there. So I would say that this is a classic mesosecond handoff. We're seeing the results of that on the surface. That's why this new tornado looks pretty distant from the chasers who are right on the previous tornado that may be done now. So yeah, we're watching that occurring in real time. A mile above the surface is where we're seeing this handoff occur, and then we see the results of that at the surface corresponding, which is pretty.
We've got a new tornado trying to touch down close to Manila, Iowa.
Ridge Hill, Missouri. Right after you talked about it, that tornado warning was confirmed, and it also has a classic look from the Springfield radar where we see the whole mesocycle first part of the storm to the north, and our surface circulation is showing up on radar just to the south of that in the hook of the storm. Whenever we see those two velocity couplets like that, we can depict which one is where the tornado actually is, and it often does correspond.
I'm just gonna keep zigzagging it, I guess.
That's a very frequent pattern recognition. depression thing there in west central Missouri.
Okay. Thank you so much.
It's back up there somewhere.
Kind of drawing more attention to the mesocyclone handoff here and that storm in Missouri we're looking at right here in a moment. This is our original.
I got Google Maps now routing.
Storm there.
Got Google Maps now routing me.
Okay. Wafting over Manila. And then
yeah, right there on the ground. It is on the ground. Yeah. Multiple vortex. It is on the ground.
This will likely carry.
It is on the ground, Ryan. It's a multiple vortex tornado. Yeah, it is on the ground, Ryan. It's a multiple vortex tornado.
Farther north, and it's going to produce another wedge tornado, likely as it does that. We just heard from Freddie McKinney. You see multiple vortices once again on the ground here. Brad Arnold should also have that in view. If he gets a little bit of service, as he is kind of just to the north and west.
Just a cyclical tornado producer.
Of that,
absolute cyclical tornado producer.
Look at Freddie's view as well. We'll look at them both.
Might run out of gas.
So yeah, this is a big tornado still. Producing a big tornado somewhere near Manila.
Thanks for the super chats, guys, by the way. I appreciate it. Yeah, there is wedge tornado coming down.
I'm sorry.
Wedge tornado.
Well, 330th.
Close to Manila.
That's where it's going to go after it crosses Highway 141.
Guys.
It's going to go across the grid there to 330th Street.
Heed the warnings. Heed the warnings. These are violent tornadoes. These are extremely violent tornadoes, guys.
Much of anything. But if it does keep going, Vale and West Side are kind of the next in line.
I'm just going to take this straight up.
The impacts of this huge, dangerous storm.
It tells me, wants me to go there. It's the paved road. I'm going to take it.
Yeah, you can see it now on Freddie's stream there really well.
I'm going to take it anyway, though,
just
it's
like
the main
that
road.
other one did. I mean, it literally looks exactly like the other big wedge tornado that we just watched form moments ago. It's doing the same thing again.
Ryan, tornado on the ground again. It's still multi-vortex. It's not a complete wedge tornado, but it's a multi-vortex tornado.
Wow. So this one, if you're just now tuning in.
National Weather Service, they use very good
gas to their areas just like Manila, Iowa.
We don't have time to stop for
west
gas.
Aspinwall. Everybody in those towns and everywhere in between needs to be in their safe spot.
Yeah.
No lightning with this.
Yikes. That was a tree in the road. Couldn't see it because of the contrast. Hey guys, thank you for the super chats, but honestly guys, I'd save your super chats and stuff, like maybe save the money and donate to some of these people that are going to be in need today.
On Highway 141.
But I really appreciate it, guys. But I'll just be honest, I've already paid for my chase today. Everything's already
Look how fast that's spinning.
Turn off
no, that's scary, okay?
So
a huge wedge tornado, look at that.
That's where the tornado is
But
right now.
thank you guys, not trying to say I don't like your support. I just
Nishabanta Cemetery, that's where the tornado
holy
is.
wow, guys. Yeah, listen to him.
Today. It's going to be going up there between the Rainbow Vacuum Center and East South Avenue E53. And then honestly, y'all, it's like
guys, it's a huge wedge.
It's going to be just
another mile-wide wedge.
Ryan, that is
I can't believe this.
You saw that right there. That's a multi-vortex wedge tornado that was about 50 yards off the ground. Once it hit that elevation, it became a wedge tornado.
You have to take cover once again.
A lot of trees down up on that little bit of a hill.
I got to reiterate this. I've said this already before.
Storm Chaser Caleb Beecham has an incredible
this is not
from a distance. Yeah, so there's some stuff out here
that
hopefully,
hopefully,
somewhere over this
I don't think it's going to talk about that
between Manila and Vale, this thing weakens out. But right now it's a huge damaging tornado, and it is moving in the general direction of Vale, Iowa. Y'all need to take shelter. This is Harrison County, Iowa, okay?
No signal.
Harrison County, Iowa. If it continues on the exact same kind of trajectory that it's going on right now, it'll either go right into Vail or be very close in that bend of Highway 30 just to the west there. But if I'm in Vail, I'm assuming that this is coming right for me, and hopefully I was in my safe spot 30 minutes ago. But you got to get there now. You're not technically in that PDS warning, but if we continue to see this, I would say that they're probably going to issue another one. And we see the new debris here starting to be picked up by that tornado. And by the way, we can see the old debris way out here.
I think we have like 10,000 people watching, so
this big
I'd like
cloud
to think if just one
of like yellows and blues here. That's debris that was picked up
makes it all worth
closer to Harlan and Defiance.
But yeah,
and
guys,
now it could
if you
be
know
raining
people in the
tornado
path of
debris
this
on parts
tornado,
of Wall Lake.
Ryan, still
here
tornado on the
Lake.
ground
is now rain wrapped.
Text them, whatever
Tornado
you
seems to
can
be
do.
rain wrapped now.
You gotta let them know.
You see the tornado debris signature here. It's about to cross over E53.
A caller could honestly
stay
in their life in a situation like this.
53 East. So now it looks like the tornado is mostly rain wrapped, so we're not going to be able to see it as well. However, thankfully, technology allows us to see pretty much exactly where it is here through our correlation coefficient. The blues indicate areas that, there's stuff in the sky that shouldn't be there, and we know because
that shouldn't be there.
Watching it all day, that stuff is there because of a tornado. Right now, it's somewhere to the north and west of Manila, south of 53 East. And it's going in the general direction of Vail, Iowa.
Alright, let's see if we can find this tornado here. I don't
Ryan, we had to get extremely close to see this, but if you can see it right now, it's coming in the screen.
It's still just
I do see
to our
it.
north up here. It's probably
it is mostly rain wrapped. If you're a resident
from our vantage point
in Iowa, and you plan on going out on your porch or to try to go look at this thing, you're not going to see it unless you get as close as Brad here, and then you're already way too close, and you need to be in your safe spot. So don't try to go look at this one. It ain't going to be a pretty sight, and it could even sneak up on you as the rain might just look like a normal storm until it gets right up on you. But yeah, that's still a big-time tornado there, going up the 300th Street now towards Vail,
That don't look
Iowa.
very good.
We currently have 4 tornado warnings, which is actually the lowest amount I think we've had in quite some time.
A new tornado warning has been issued.
St. Clair County. Where's that at?
St. Clair County, Missouri is now under a tornado warning, and I do want to say that we've got a bunch of tornado warnings down there in Missouri. In fact, there is one confirmed tornado warning for Bates County, Missouri, and we're going down there and checking in with y'all as much as possible. In fact, I think we should do that right now. Yeah, so got a really strong rotation here south of Pleasant Gap, likely producing a tornado that's moving over there towards Appleton City, Lindale, and Copeland. So if we're watching in Missouri right now and we're anywhere near Appleton City, we got to get to shelter.
Oh, it's still there.
That's a very dangerous looking storm there.
Fine.
Lots of severe thunderstorm warnings in Texas right now, but
Ryan,
no tornado warnings.
I know you can't really see. We're getting hit with RMD right now, but the tornado is probably about maybe a couple football fields in front of us.
That's not very good.
Wow.
Should I maybe back up?
Brad is really getting close there to the tornado. It moves off to the northeast location. This is literally where the tornado is, and that is Brad Arnold's location right there. Too close, in my opinion. But Brad Arnold is the
What?
He is the guy. You know, he's the storm chaser guy. So we're going to trust him and let him do what he needs to do to show us what's going on out there and give us this vital information like the storm.
Is that it? Yeah, it's right in front of us. There it is.
It looks to me like it's almost paralleling the street, but with a little bit of a kind of easterly component. So we can say that the next road that this will cross is R Avenue.
It's absolutely buried in here.
Q Avenue.
Where does people seem to be? Post.
Daddy right there. We have a huge tornado in here.
A new tornado warning has been issued.
Another tornado warning in Missouri, Bates County and Henry County. Take shelter.
We are right on the tornado.
Oh my gosh, that semi-truck.
Right in front of us.
Was that semi-truck in the daggone tornado? It looks like it just drove out of it.
Huge tornado. It's buried in the rain.
It's still huge.
There it is. Big suction vortice right in front. Big suction vortice is right in front here. It's a monster tornado.
The exact location that Brad Arnold is in is just to the north of Manila, Iowa. He is now on S Avenue, moving east. The tornado is behind
just,
him.
oh my gosh, it's a huge wedge. It's right there.
300th Street.
Huge wedge.
It's kind of zigzagging.
A new PDS tornado warning has been issued.
Right there, guys. It just keeps going.
I don't know how many of these
it just keeps on going.
So it's another PDS tornado warning. A potentially large damaging tornado is on the ground. Not potentially, we know it for sure. A large damaging tornado is on the ground right now. We've got to take shelter in Vale, Iowa.
Back in the rain now. Now it's, well, you can still sort of make it out.
Boyer River.
You can still just barely make it out over there.
Here in
barely.
What is it? Still Harrison County. Harrison County in Iowa.
Yeah.
This is a life-threatening situation. Seek shelter now. We've got a damaging tornado on the ground. Now it's getting really close to Vale. I don't like how close to Vale.
I'm gonna pull you guys back.
We're seeing this thing. Vale's a small
Can't
town.
see it yet.
Okay, but we've got some stuff out here, lots of little houses, some businesses.
We're gonna take this highway though. We'll be able to get up in front of it.
This thing continues to go.
Should be able to get a vantage
in the direction that it's been going. It's possible that the little town of Vale there could take a direct hit from a massive tornado. The tornado itself being maybe even a little bit larger than the town. That's how small the town of Vale is.
Gotta plug in the stream. So
everybody there is aware of what's going on, and we've got them into their safe spots, and we're just going to ride this out together here.